Hi friends. On one hand, we see the companies, the AI companies in America spending billions of dollars and taking years of time to develop their AI models, and they slowly release into the public. On the other hand, we see the AI models from China popping up very fast, and they are offered at cheap rates also. We will see what is happening behind the scenes and whether this process is legal or illegal. We will see everything. Let's start. In the United States, leading AI labs like OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google spend years and billions of dollars building their AI models from the ground up. They assembled massive datasets, designed new architectures, and trained their systems on supercomputers costing millions of dollars per day. At the end of that long, expensive journey, they finally released these models to the public, what we see now as products like ChatGPT or Claude. Now picture another group of players entering that arena. Call them the fast followers. They are AI labs that want similar capabilities, but they don't want to spend billions, or neither they want to wait for years. They need something powerful, quickly, and at a much lower price. One clever trick they adopt is this. Instead of training everything from scratch, they build a smaller, simpler AI system and then teach it to ask thousands, even millions of questions to the US built models like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, etc. The only code that these people write is for training their AI system to send queries to these frontier US models. These AI then collect the answers and use that data to train their own system. Over time, their AI, that is this new AI, starts to mimic the behavior of the original AI, its learning patterns, knowledge, and even stylistic nuances. This is the core idea of knowledge distillation. A smaller student model copies the output of a larger, more capable teacher model, capturing much of its intelligence at a fraction of the cost. But here is the twist. When this is done systematically, at scale, and without permission, when competitor labs flood the US AI models with automated queries just to harvest training data, it is called adversarial distillation. US-based companies argue that this is free riding. That is, they paid the full R&D bill, but rivals can now build competitive products while skipping most of the heavy lifting and expense. That's why companies like OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google Gemini have publicly warned about large-scale distillation attacks from entities like DeepSeek and other Chinese labs, describing millions of suspicious interactions that looked like they were engineered to copy model behavior. Frontier US AI labs are now coordinating via bodies like Frontier Model Forum and lobbying for technical and policy measures to detect and deter unauthorized distillation. By the way, Frontier Model Forum is a non-profit industrial body set up to promote the safe and responsible development of advanced AI models. There is also another angle to this story. AI models developed through distillation are cheaper and more customizable. US models, on the other hand, are expensive with limited customization features. Before ending this story, let us see how India is caught in the middle of all of this. India needs cheap AI models. At the same time, India also needs frontier US models. Why is it so? Why India needs cheap AI models? Because it lowers the entry barrier for Indian startups, researchers, and public institutions to adopt AI. Indian digital public infrastructure has transformed the country. On top of this, affordable AI could drive innovation in areas such as agriculture, education, and healthcare. Why India also needs the frontier US AI models? Unauthorized knowledge distillation could disincentivize companies from spending on R&D. This could slow the pace of cutting-edge innovation globally, and Indian AI development depends on how much such global firms are taking forward the AI innovation. Importantly, distilled AI models carry high security risk like misinformation and cyber threats. In summary, The world needs a global framework that discourages adversarial distillation and protects the intellectual property of firms that invest billions of dollars and many years into building frontier AI. At the same time, we must ensure those same firms don't overcharge users or erect barriers that slow down the adoption of AI in developing countries like India. Thank you.